Chris Canty talked about Joe Flacco's comments about being a mentor. This from ESPN's Unsportsmanlike.
Mentoring the young player is only going to make that player better, which thereby makes the team better.
Mm-hmm. Now,
you're only as strong as your weakest link. So the whole point of the exercise is that everybody makes everyone better. That's why you go out there and you practice. You're making each other better. Mm-hmm. It's what you're supposed to do. So you do that with the reps on the practice field with the competition, but you also do that by sharing notes and coaching points in the film room.
Is it different? Question on this.
It's a ridiculous answer from Joe Flacco.
But is it different when there's only one
No,
position?
It's not different.
Meaning
No,
your
it's
position,
not different.
you could play multiple guys.
It's not different because there's no guarantee that Joe Flacco is going to be healthy for 17 games, especially at 40 years old. It's stupid to not consider trying to do everything that you can to coach these other guys up. Nobody is saying that you have to do your job at a lesser level in terms of performing on the field. But if you can happen to impart some wisdom onto those guys who you're spending 12, 14, 16 hours a day with in training camp, then why wouldn't you do that? And here's the other part that nobody wants to acknowledge, but I'm going to go ahead and say it out loud. Just because you're mentoring somebody doesn't mean you can't be the starting quarterback either. Just because you're mentoring doesn't mean that you're relegated to backup status.
Well, now let's welcome in Jacob Roach from the Orange and Brown Report, Barking Browns podcast. When I listened to that, Jacob, I don't think Chris Canty heard the entirety of Joe Flacco's, because that's basically what Joe Flacco then said. You know, he said there's when I'm asked about being a mentor, it's a no-win situation, is what he said. But he said, I have experiences that I can share with the young guys if they want to hear them. I want to share it with them. So he kind of went off, and I was like, he didn't hear all of what Joe Flacco said.
It was funny because when I saw this clip, I kind of went to the official transcript to actually read word for word what Joe Flacco said just to confirm it. And like you said, he literally says, I have a lot of experience. I can talk on those things and hopefully they listen. But then he said, it's not my job to make sure they listen. He's like, it's a lose-lose situation for him no matter how he answers it. Because he's like, if I say I am a mentor, it means I don't want to play good football. And it's just, people see when these clips get posted, a lot of times somebody will just post one line like, I'm not a mentor or something like that, because they're not going to type out the whole thing. And then nobody takes time to even listen to the clip at all because he said exactly what Canty said. Like there was parts that were almost word for word where Flacco's like, I've got a lot of stuff. I can show these guys how to work, but I'm going to lead by example. But it's not my main job. My main focus is not on other players. It's on myself and this team.
He also said how much he likes the younger guys and how they are good guys and it's a good room and they seem to want to learn. So again, it's why Joe Flacco doesn't want to answer that question.